On this particular Sunday, I decided to go check out the new Lagos Blue Line Rail. I mean, everybody have been saying a lot about it, and I needed to experience it for myself. I must say that this is a very beautiful place, and there is even parking space for those who are coming with their cars. So I got in and went straight to where they were selling tickets. So the only way to access this train is by buying the Lagos State Cowrie card. That is the same card you use for your BRT. The card costs 500 naira, and to buy the card, then you'd have to pay in some money, and they would load the money on the card for you. So that is how you access the train. Now, how do you use this card to get into the train? After paying, you'd see a place where there are like electronic doors. So you stand in the area on the floor where you have stand here, and then you tap your card against where you have tap here, probably to your right, and boom, the door opens and you walk in. Now I went from Marina to Mile 2, so this is basically the Marina station experience. Now you walk up to the platform. After tapping in and the gate opens and lets you in, you walk up another flight of stairs or take the elevator to where you actually have the train. Now when you get there, probably if there is a queue or not, you can easily just walk in. In my own case, I went on Sunday evening, so there was no queue. So you basically just walk into the train and wait. Immediately it's time, the train leaves. Now it's important to know that this train leaves on schedule. It does not wait for anybody. I think the doors are actually programmed to close and open at specific times, so it's really not manual. Now, how much does this train cost? It costs 700 naira from one end to the other. That's from Marina to Mile 2. Now there are 3 other stops in between, which are National Theatre, Igomu, and Alaba. The beauty of having to tap in with your card is that wherever you get down, you will tap out at that station, so it's going to charge you the amount that it costs for that station. So it's not a flat fee. The 700 naira is if you are moving from Mile 2 all the way, if you are moving from Marina all the way to Mile 2, or from Mile 2 all the way to Marina. If you are stopping in between, it's cheaper. There are different fares for each stop. So once you tap out, then it automatically deducts exactly how much it costs for that your trip. The train ride took approximately 28 minutes from one end to the other, but in between, remember there are like 3 stops in between, so for every stop there's like a 1-minute break. So that 1 minute is to allow people who are stopping to get out, and then to allow people who want to board to come in. Also, eating, drinking, and smoking is not allowed in the train. So some of you who want to bring in your food and quickly eat as like you were driving or in your car, no, you cannot eat on the train, eat at home. Then there is also free Wi-Fi, but it didn't work, and I've not heard anybody say it worked so far. So I guess the free Wi-Fi part is just theory for now. Then there are also unarmed guards on the train. So there are unarmed guards who are wearing cameras. So if you think that because you're not carrying arms, you want to misbehave, or they will catch you in 4K. And you know Lagos State have all these mobile courts. In 2 seconds, you're on your way to Kirikiri, or maybe doing community service. Then there are cameras on the train. Aside from the cameras that the unarmed guards are wearing on their body, that's body cam. There are also like general cameras on the train to capture activities and everything that is going on. Then also the train has 4 coaches, and each coach can seat 24 people. So when I say coach is like I don't know how to describe it, but coach is like compartment. You know how trains are usually very long, but then each is like they are like different sections. So I would say it has like 4 sections or coaches, and each of these 4 coaches has 24 people, has seats for 24 people, and an extra space for 16 people to stand. So exactly how they designed the train is that it can seat 160 people, both sitting and standing. I'm sure Lagosians will not stick to that maximum. Probably that train will eventually start taking like 250 people, because people are definitely going to troop in. Then also the train is air conditioned, it is neat, and it is convenient. If you manage to get a seat, especially during rush hour, you are going to have a nice time. And if you have to stand and you have access to one of those handrails, those ones that you hold on to, then you're also going to have a nice time. But I think even if you don't have access to a handrail, you should still be able to be fine, because it's not like there are potholes or gallops or speed breakers that would cause the train to shake and make you fall. Then the train has practically zero human input from boarding to disembarking. As I said, even before you get in, you would actually need to get that card, tap in yourself, and when you get to your destination, you have to tap out. So there is really no, mago. There is no, I beg now, I don't have the full transport. If you don't have the full transport, you may have to stay at home or take Danfo or trek. For my own personal experience, this was actually fun. It was seamless. It was interesting, and I would advise that if you are going just to experience it, you probably need to go on a Sunday evening or morning. Don't go on Monday when people are going to work. You will not just be occupying space that someone actually needs, but also you'll be involving in all of that drama and stress, Monday rush and all of that, fighting to get into a train that you necessarily do not need. So don't do that to yourself, and don't do that to other people who actually need this service. Overall, I had a very good experience. People were taking pictures, making videos, everyone was excited, and I was like one of the first set of people to get on this train. I think I did it like on the third day after launch, so it was still very much fresh back then, and it was an interesting experience. I just hope there are plans to maintain it, and I hope things will not fall apart. I sincerely hope so. And yes, kudos to the Lagos State government. It took a long time, but it is here, and we are glad it's here.